as soon as the song ends in my headphones. I'm gonna play. So, oh, it's not muted?
Oh, where's the camera? Behind you.
Awesome. Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Drew Farrow with on the Drew Review. Wait, what's that? Something came unplugged. For real, man. I'm assuming you guys can still hear me, so I'm going to keep on talking. I'm here today with Lily Among Thorns, and they've got their new album, Love Never Dies, available. And we're going to be talking about it, playing a few live songs. So right now I'm going to play the track Off With His Head while we set up a little bit, and so stick around.
Off with his head, off with his head. You silenced the prophet, you wanted him dead. Off with his head, off with his head. But you'll never silence the words that he said. He said, the night is short, the day is at hand. The oil burns quickly inside of my lamp. He's a warning, he'll soon be returning. A thief in the night. Off with his head. Off with his head, off with his head. You buried his body, you shut up his flesh. Off with his head, off with his head. But you'll never bury the words that he said. He said, the night is short, the day is at hand. The oil burns quickly inside of my lamp. He's a warning, he'll soon be returning. A thief in the night. Turn from your ways, it's time to repent. It only takes a small remnant spew from his mouth. Our ghost filled with doubt, he seeks his father's bride.
Praise the Lord! Let the mountains be made low before him. Let the valleys rise with praise. Let the crooked paths be made straight, so that you may bear fruit worthy of repentance. Lest you spit in eternity in the depths of hell's flame. Turn from your sins! Repent! For the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
The night is short, the day is at hand. The oil burns quickly inside of my life. He's a warning, he's returning a thief in the night. Off with his head, off with his head, off with his head, off with his head.
Hey, and we're back. This is the Drew Review. I'm here with Lily Among Thorns. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're awesome.
We're doing well.
We're glad to be here.
Good. I'm glad you guys came. Why don't you go around and just introduce yourselves real quick? Who you are and what you play.
All right. My name's Mike. I play drums.
My name's Lauren. I play guitar.
My name's Pete. Play guitar.
And I'm Cheyenne. I do lead vocals.
Could you talk right into the mic for me, Cheyenne? Say that again.
My name's Cheyenne, and I do lead vocals and keyboard.
There she is. So, yeah, guys, thanks for coming on the show. So, that was cool. I listened to the album a couple times. basically in the past month, my band opened for you guys at the Waiting Room. Was that your first show? Was that your CD release, right?
That was the CD release for the album that we're currently listening to right now, but it wasn't our first show.
Well, not your first show, but your first show playing these songs.
We've played, actually, most of them we've played live before. So we didn't really wait totally for the CD release to debut most of the songs. A few of them we hadn't played live before, but most of them we had already played.
Oh, really? Which
Off With His Head and
played
Song
that,
of
like,
Eve had both been played.
Sheep in the Valley and Waiting were played.
Yeah. We
Those
played
two.
Off With His Head and Song of Eve at the Hard Rock Cafe and the Rockin' Buffalo
Oh, that's cool.
in October. And after doing them a couple times, we're like, we probably should save these until they're recorded
Yeah.
and everything gets out. Yeah. But we had to at least try them out, to make sure we didn't, have any
Totally.
hiccups and stuff.
It actually was really cool because we played most of the songs live before we ever recorded them. So we knew
okay.
a lot of what we wanted to do when we went straight to the studio.
Saved a lot of time.
Yeah.
Which studio did you guys go to?
We went to Getaway Recording Studios in Boston, Massachusetts.
What? Boston, Massachusetts? Are you guys from there?
No.
So you
actually
guys
have
took your
family there,
private
so it's
jet
close.
to
No.
Boston, Massachusetts, huh?
Not even. We took Cheyenne's mom's minivan to Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And we worked with Jay Maz. He would probably slap me for saying that. Jay Maz. He's in the band Defeater.
Okay.
And he's actually super incredible. We stayed at his house. And then we actually ended up getting their old band van to come home with because
You guys stole his van?
No,
I thought about it. He offered it, and I was like,
It'd be a cooler story.
he was like, oh yeah, you guys could take it. He was joking around. I was like, dude, I'm totally serious. We need a van. He's like, okay. So we bought it for $100, and it almost didn't make it home. But
Wait a minute. That's a crazy story. So you guys, first off, why did you go to Massachusetts? How did that happen?
Well, we actually knew actually in the fall who's from Massachusetts. We had met them at
Okay.
iMatter Festival.
Oh, yeah. I saw
And-
you guys on YouTube playing I Matter.
Yeah. So we stay in contact with them. We helped them out. They actually broke up just recently, sadly.
Oh, okay.
But they
Our condolences.
yeah.
Yeah, they were a
ours
great
too.
group.
We were upset.
They recorded at Wind Chaser at Jay's studio, and we loved the quality of it. And so that was like our dream to go record there. But it didn't really work out, or it did work out, but
Almost
we were like,
didn't.
Oh, okay.
how's this going to work out? We only have one free week. And when we got a hold of him, he was like, we already have a band booked, but let me see what I can do. And he made it work out for us. And then we drove out there. So,
Yeah. The quality is really good. And I don't know if this is a compliment or not, but it makes me think of like Paramore.
I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, why not?
guys-
Hey.
Those guys sell out stadiums and have millions of records, so that can't be an insult at all. So I mean, that's cool. But
yeah,
yeah,
I mean that's what when I first listened to it, that was the first thing that came to my mind was okay, like this is like like the music sounds really good, and your voice is great too. And
Thank
just
you.
like that, that was the first thing that popped in my head was Paramore, So
we often get like
Who are you-
Paramore or
Flyleaf we
Flyleaf,
get
yeah.
all the
or
time.
Evanescence. Those are like
not so much
Evanescence.
Evanescence.
There's only been a handful of people who have said that. So
Those
yeah.
handful of people probably,
Don't know what Evanescence sounds like.
or they like heard Evanescence once and they were like, yeah, that "Wake Me Up" song.
Probably because the dual
all I know.
vocals.
Exactly.
probably,
Which
yeah.
dual vocals is cool, but you guys don't do it like that. At least in this album, I didn't hear your other album, but like that Evanescence song, he does more of like a rappy thing, like he's rapping, And Pete, right? Isn't that his name? No,
Jay.
Jay.
Jay. He's more of like the he kind of like screams.
Yeah.
Cool. But he's sick, so he's not with us.
Yeah.
But we actually, this is really cool because we get to hear the band acoustically without Jay screaming on stage like he usually does.
Jay sings really, really well. So it's kind of every time he gets sick, it's really a bummer because he always asks me to try and cover his parts,
Okay.
and I'm always like, that's a tall glass of
wait,
water.
so he's the one who sings background.
Yes.
Mhm.
I
On-
thought he was exclusively
Nope.
screaming.
No, he
Yeah.
does
Okay.
both.
If
Jay
you
does it
listen-
all.
He does bass too.
All right.
If you were to listen to like Song of Eve, you might hear some harmonies some male harmonies. So
Right, oh,
that's,
totally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
would be
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we actually did a couple acoustic tracks that aren't on the EP that we're gonna probably release later, but we
Oh.
all did like group vocals on. So yeah,
It's
that's
like some
exciting.
bonus tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you guys make your millions. All right, guys.
Millions
So
of-
what are you gonna millions of pesos
Millions of pennies.
take over the market down there? The cartels are like listening to. All right, here we go. So I didn't know where
on.
I was gonna take that
He's
one.
waiting for a Breaking Bad
There was
reference
no-
with that Heisenberg hat you got on.
Oh yeah. I got nothing for you, nothing creative. But what are you guys thinking about playing for us here?
We're gonna do "Breathe on Me."
Have we done this one acoustic before? I don't
Absolutely
think we have.
not.
No, this
So-
will be our first time playing it acoustic ever.
Cool.
Yeah.
But we're
I guess I'll
gonna
follow you guys' lead on
play
that.
for you, breathe on me.
All right, guys, you heard the lady.
I'd be better off dead if I tried to make it on my own. I'd swiftly hang my head, swinging from the gallows. Breathe on me. Breathe on me. Let me live like you did, selflessly. Take my yard. Let me love like you love endlessly. My flesh sentenced to die, so that my spirit might thrive. Such a small sacrifice, for in death I'm brought to life. Breathe on me. Breathe on me. Take my eyes. Let me live. Selflessly. Take my heart. Let me love like you love endlessly. On me.
That was awesome, guys.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
Lily among thorns, breathe on me. Yeah, that was awesome. It sounded like you guys wrote that acoustically and then transferred it over.
Yeah, it's
No.
basic.
That's what I mean. That sounded
Yeah.
really, really good for acoustically. The first time you've ever played it acoustically.
It was originally written on acoustic, and then we all kind of met together and started writing electrically. So
Pete wrote the guitar parts on acoustic, but the rest of us have not been exposed to it acoustically. So when he showed us the guitar parts, they were on electric, and then from there, I wrote the lyrics, and Lauren did the other guitar parts, and Mike came up with his drum parts, and bass, obviously, Jay.
basically,
So do you guys kind of do your own thing separately and then come together, or do you practice a lot, or like how do you get?
This song was actually a lot different from what we normally do. This one was definitely a lot more collaborative than usual. Most of the times, I'll write the song, and I'll either write it on piano or I'll write it on guitar, and then get kind of like a skeleton form for the song, and then show the guys kind of how it's going, and then from there they'll write their parts, and we'll come up with different things, and we'll rearrange it and come up with different ways. But most of our songwriting is pretty collaborative. But
That's actually one of the coolest parts about this EP. There was probably like at least 3 of the songs where like Pete would come over to my house and we would just like hours. I had a looper pedal. I'd play a part and then he would come up with stuff, or we'd sit there and it was like, well, what if we did this or what if we did that? And so it was him and I like to throw ideas back and forth, but everybody else always, if anybody has an idea, we're always willing to try it.
definitely more of our newer stuff
It's collaborative.
is more collaborative.
But this is also the first album or CD we've put out with 5 actual full-time members.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up because I've seen stuff online that there was only like 3 of you.
Well, when it first started, it was Cheyenne and her brother and myself, and then
That's how we did our first
ever
album.
recording.
The second one we did, it was actually just
The 2 of us.
me
Yeah.
and Lauren.
And then we had the guy who recorded it play drums
Oh,
And
okay.
the third one we did, it was Lauren and I and Peter.
because Jay is from Syracuse and he was living in Syracuse, and our drummer was
Our current drummer was in and out. One
Not our-
foot in, 1 foot out.
not our current
Not this,
drummer.
not this. Our current one at
Not
the
Mike.
time, not Michael.
and then Jay moved out to Lancaster, and then we found Mike through a
Mutual
common
acquaintance.
friend. Yeah.
you guys have people all over the place.
Yep.
How did you guys all meet? Like,
Pete's actually from Fillmore, New York.
Yeah, it's like a little Amish town.
oh really?
Like,
Yeah,
one
he's-
stoplight.
He's 1/8 Amish.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
And you're like the only guy in the band who doesn't have like a full beard.
He shaved it yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
It's usually really big.
Wait,
It'll be back tomorrow.
I don't have a full beard.
I figured I wasn't married, so
That's
Yeah,
the Amish custom.
You got okay.
Yeah. You grow a beard after you get married.
Things I learned in Fillmore.
but yeah, these 2 guys are from
Hashtag.
Lancaster, and
Our parents
Okay.
knew each other before we were born, so we've always known each other.
Really?
Cheyenne and I, yes.
Yeah.
Are you guys the same age?
He's a year older than me.
Oh, okay.
But I met Jay at college. We went to college together. And then Peter actually lived down the road from the school that we went to. So we met him
I used to book gigs.
at a show that he put up for us.
Oh, cool.
And then Mike can tell his story.
Yeah, I basically just met these guys through a mutual friend.
What up, Mike? Yo,
I
Mike-
feel like I'm
Mike,
kind of
squeeze,
exiled.
squeeze in a little
this
bit,
corner.
man. Yeah, you
Can I do that?
Welcome to the show, Mike.
Yeah, just go closer to everybody else in the band, and just peer right over so you can see. Like, just dip your head forward, and then I'll tell you when to stop dipping your head.
Like really close to Lauren.
Like,
You're
just
getting hotter.
You gotta lean in a little bit to get
Getting
into
hotter.
the camera.
See a little bit on the edge there.
How's that?
I can see your hand. I mean, that's
See my
better.
hand?
You could do hand motions.
Can you guys scoot over a
Do
little
you
bit
guys
more?
have hand motions for any of the songs? It's not that
There we
important.
go.
I just, when you
I
said
think we
you're
got
going to
this
tell
now.
your story, I was like, all right, well, we should know whose story it is so it's not just random.
It's that
ghost.
phantom guy. Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
No.
No.
I mean, it's better. Like, we could tell what pattern shirt you have.
Just better as in like you can tell that I'm a person that's actually in the room.
Just do one face shot.
How about
Just lean your head right where the hole.
There.
There he is.
The camera's over there.
where is it?
That
right
little,
on the lamp.
On the lamp.
the green light on the
I
lamp.
love.
in front
I
of you.
love lamp.
Oh.
Now that we've
Yeah.
established
Who's talking?
who's talking, let's hear your story.
Okay, so basically, I met these guys through a mutual friend. His name's Paul Mitro, and he mixes a lot of shows. He's got his own studio. He's recorded bands and all that fun stuff. And I actually kind of grew up with him. I've known him since I was probably about 7, maybe like to like 10 years old, somewhere in that age bracket.
Uh-huh.
And we've always just been friends, kind of kept in touch. And he knows that I've been looking to get in with the band just to do some more stuff outside of what I normally do. I, at the time, and I still do this now, but I play with my church and with a lot of other churches in the area whenever I can help out. And we went out to dinner one night and we just got to talking, and he was like, "Hey, do you still want to join a band?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down for that." And so we started talking about Lily. Tells me about how they met. They just met at a show that they were mixing, or that they were playing at, that he was mixing, and got to talking to them and realized they were pretty cool guys. And he just encouraged me to try out for them.
Do you
and
still
I did.
think they're pretty cool, or do you think they're awesome now?
I think they're awesome now. Yeah.
We didn't drive
They're
here
not bad.
together, so you can say whatever it is you want.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The trial was optional. So. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. I mean, it was a good connection to have. It's just cool to see all the pieces come together. And they knew Paul. They're like, "Wait, you know Paul?" Like, "Yeah, I know Paul my whole life." It was just a cool.
Yeah.
You
So
know.
how long have you guys been playing together as a 5?
Mike's been with us
Year
for
and
a
a
little
half.
over a year. Last year, February, March, April, May, June. What?
So-
First.
Since you guys have all started playing together with the group of 5 that you have now, what kind of things have you played and what kind of things do you have lined up? What kind of things have changed since you guys are now the official?
Well, Pete,
Lily
you're in
Among
charge of
Thorns?
booking, so you can answer the show question.
So we've played iMatter Festival a few times in Kingdom Bound last year, and we're getting another opportunity to play Kingdom Bound July 23rd, so that's going to be sick. And then we have another show lined up at Mohawk Place on June 20th, so that'll be sick. And then we're traveling down to North Carolina on the 26th.
That's so funny. I thought you said we have a show on June 20th, so I'll be sick. That's what I heard. I was like,
I'm actually quite healthy. It's the other guy.
Today.
He actually said I have walking pneumonia, and I was like, "Oh, you look like you're laying down to me."
do you like Snapchat you?
No, actually,
They share
we're
an apartment.
roommates, Yeah.
Oh, really? That's
yeah.
cool.
So you probably have walking pneumonia next week.
Yeah.
Can they
probably.
see the dates online anywhere?
Yes.
Yes, on our band page on Facebook, I believe,
Yep. If
and
you
also
go,
Reverb Nation. Is that updated?
No. Reverb Nation. does
Scratch
not.
that.
If you go onto our Facebook page, there's a music tab. You just click on that, scroll down. You
Okay.
got all the.
What if
dates
somebody
right there.
wants to download music?
Spotify.
We're on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, CD Baby, all kinds of stuff.
You could probably find us anywhere.
Okay, good.
Anywhere digital music is available.
Do you guys want to play I Believe, or do you want to play a live one?
Let's do the recording.
All right, so
Go
guys,
for it.
Lily Among Thorns, this one's I Believe.
Waking up to a new day dawning, always on that, trying to leave me watching unending love that will keep me falling for you. And I believe you're here, holding me, whispering. I believe in God. You will wipe all the tears from my eyes. Wipe all the tears from my eyes. Wipe all the tears from my eyes. Holding on to the truth is spoken are the love that cannot be broken. Moving in a life that's being woken now. And I believe you're here, holding me, whispering. I believe in God. You will wipe all the tears from my eyes. Wipe all the tears from my eyes. Wipe all the tears from my eyes. You're here, holding me, whispering. I believe in God. You will wipe all the tears from my. I believe you're here, holding me, whispering. I believe in God. You will wipe all the tears from my eyes. Wipe all the tears from my eyes. Wipe all the tears from my eyes.
What's up? Oh no, not the next song.
Spoiler alert.
Lily Among Thorns. I believe.
See you around Snapchat
That was
over there?
weird.
I think he's Snapchatting you.
No, I think he's listening to us live.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can listen to us live
There's
by
just a
going
slight
to
delay.
gotcha.
allwesternnewyorkradio.com, and that way you can see us on YouTube, the link, and you can go to YouTube directly and type in the Drew Review. I think I'm starting to say the Jew Review. I'm trying really hard not to. The Drew Review. I got to get better at saying that. Brewery. The Drew Review. We're selling jewelry at the brewery. Anyways.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. So,
Tongue twister.
Wow.
yeah. So you guys had a lot of people at the waiting room.
That was
It was
overwhelming.
packed. It was
That was-
packed. Is that normal for you guys, or like what was that all?
We don't really have a normal.
You don't have
It's
a
pretty
normal?
like,
That'd
yeah.
be a great T-shirt. I don't have a normal.
That was definitely a once in a lifetime experience so far. We were just floored as we were selling tickets for the whole thing. You know what I mean? We're just like totally beyond shocked. Somebody doing a DJ over here?
Yeah, I don't know. That was crazy. That was cool.
It was definitely, I think our shows are pretty unpredictable in terms of attendance. Not in a bad way. It's just, it's tough to say how many people normally show up. I really don't know.
Yeah.
There
What a
was so
fair
many
range,
people
but-
though. Like, what strategy did
we
you guys
literally
use to do
just
that?
we literally just asked everyone and anyone that we knew. I carried tickets around with me everywhere I went, and I was like, just in case I bumped into somebody I hadn't seen in years. And
Craigslist posts.
no, that didn't happen.
We just blew up our social media as well.
Ticket seeking mail.
That would have been scary. And all the other, I mean, at least the two bands that played before us, of Night and Light, and then Casket Runaway, we actually are friends with at least two people in both of those bands.
Oh, okay.
And so a lot of the people that wanted to come for us also came for them. So it was cool that, you know, like they didn't just leave after those guys were done. They all stayed through too. So it was like kind of like a big party. And then your band
it
was there,
huge.
which I really enjoyed you guys. That was awesome.
Thanks. I
Yeah,
appreciate
for
it.
Your other guitar player shreds like crazy. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a shredder, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have one thing to say though. You guys kind of dumped on your drummer. He had to load in all your gear by himself.
He did. He chose.
Okay, he
chose
made
to
it
do
sound
that.
like you guys like pushed it off on him.
He
but
probably did make it sound like that.
I want to be like, dude, you got the pickup
He's not
truck.
as
That's
cool
kinda...
of a guy as Mike.
No, but you guys were great. We were really glad that you got to be a
Thanks.
part
No,
of it.
I'm glad that we were a part of it. Honestly, I don't even know how we got on the bill because it seemed like all the bands that played knew you guys personally, except for us.
The acoustic duo 10 and 2, we didn't know them except for the
The
last
show
show
that
we
we played
played,
with
the
them.
At the
Live Alive
Forum.
Festival.
Yeah.
They played after us, so that was like we'd only met them once, but we don't know them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But actually, a fun fact about people that we know: the drummer from Casket Runaway is actually
the guy who introduced Mike to us.
Yep, that's Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yep.
Wow. There's so many ghost people.
Yeah, it's just, everything's just
It's
You
weird.
guys
freaky.
are creating legends. The legend of Paul and Jay and
They really do exist.
yeah. So what do you guys want to play? Were you guys gonna play Song of Eve or which
Yes,
one were
sir.
you guys gonna think?
Yeah,
about?
we can do that one.
Let's go for it.
All right, this one's Song of Eve off of Lily Among Thorns EP titled Love Never Dies. So they're gonna play it live for us acoustically. Here we go.
Child of mine, you have sworn your words beside the serpent's lies. Child of mine, you have gained your treasures at the price of your birthright. Please know you are not alone, even when the tears we weep don't reap you have sown. Please know there is always hope. Giving out the strength you have, the faith will lead you home. Child of mine, you have cast your jewels before the foolish swine. Child of mine, receive the life I have for you, and you will thrive. Please know you are not alone. Giving all the strength you have, the faith will lead you home. Please know there is always hope, even when the tears you weep don't reap what you have sown. Come close, the Father's word
My arms
awaits for you. Draw close,
draw close.
the Father's love
My love
will make you new. Come close,
come close.
the Father's word
My arms
awaits for you. Draw close,
draw close.
the Father's love You're too weak to breathe when you have so please know there is always hope. The strength and have the faith will lead you
Awesome. Yeah. Was that the first? That can't be the first time you played that acoustically.
No, this
It
is
is
the
not.
second time we've played it
Yeah.
acoustically.
Because that was legit. I mean, you guys sound great.
That was actually written on acoustic, but it was like a folk ballad
Yeah.
kind of thing that
Wrote it on
Cheyenne
my
wrote.
parents' porch.
And then yeah,
If you're on your
that was one of those
balcony.
ones like we were talking about. Like Pete and I were just messing around, and we're like, "Hey, what if we did this?" So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you guys are very complimentative. Very compliment. No, that's a word. Complimentative of each other. Playing guitar.
Complimentary.
Complimentary.
Yeah, it
Man, I
helps.
gotta think hotel breakfast when I say complimentary. All right. Yeah. So I can't believe I shouldn't say I can't believe, but like just hearing it live acoustically, like you guys sound really good.
Thanks.
So what you guys are playing Kingdom Bound, you guys didn't even have to try out or anything.
Nope.
Well, not
Not this
time.
year.
The first year we did.
There was hoops to jump through last year.
A lot of the
There's
paperwork.
a battle of the bands they actually did, which we technically didn't win. We came in third, I think.
Yeah, I think it was
And then
something like that.
they
gave you like a gift card to Drum Outlet.
no, we didn't even get that.
They were like, all right.
Not
a
even
gift
that
card.
good.
That was for a different battle of the bands.
Oh.
At the same,
Same
place,
place.
but
That's
Same
right.
place.
event.
Yeah, this
Okay.
one was kind of like
Yeah.
a pat on the back, but then they kind of told us
like 2 weeks later, they're like, "We really liked you guys. Are you available?" And we're like, duh, of course we're available." So yeah, and then this year they asked us too. They're like, "Would you guys be willing to play?" And it's like, "Oh, absolutely,
We're actually
no question."
actually really humbled that they would even consider us
Yeah.
for that. And a lot of the opportunities that we have had as a band were all very humbling experiences. Most of what the opportunities we get are word of mouth or never actually winning anything, but people coming up to us afterwards and saying, we really appreciate what you do, and we know there's something about you that we really want to be a part of too. So
Yeah, you guys definitely have that vibe. You guys are all very relaxed, humble, good people. You can tell right away.
thank you.
So yeah,
We
it
try to keep
shows.
each other in check as much as possible.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
If anybody's head gets too big, it won't fit in the van, So
All right, so let me ask you this: you guys are super humble. What is making it for you guys then?
making it
Yeah, if you guys got
like making pancakes or like what are we talking about?
well, we could definitely talk about that.
Blueberry preferable.
I'm with Pete.
Over chocolate chips?
Yeah,
What
see,
is
I'm
wrong
with
with
Or
you?
do
chocolate
both.
chips.
No,
Yeah.
I don't like chocolate chip.
Chocolate
Blueberry
chips,
and
some whipped
chocolate
cream.
chips all in
It's like a
one.
dessert.
That's too many sweets.
All right, Cheyenne's itching to answer this question here.
That's like dipping a ring pop into like powdered sugar. Like
So like
you just
like
can't
a ring pop into Pop Rocks or Pixie Sticks.
That just sounds like
into pop rock.
This sounds
for
like
you.
middle school.
Who are you?
I've never done that before.
Must be 7th grade. With all this pop rock
There'd
talk.
probably be Mountain Dew involved as well. If we're talking
Okay,
about
okay,
Call of
okay.
Duty. Sorry, we're getting off
Anyways,
track.
I put
anyways.
warheads in the bottom of my juicy juice because I'm a badass.
Juicy juice. Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
I think
What was the question?
the question was, what do you consider making it?
Oh yeah. So if you guys like all of your dreams musically were fulfilled, what would that be?
Honestly, I don't really think there is such a thing as making it.
There was quotes
But
for all
if
you people
you're-
who can't see what she.
If you're going to say that you've made it, though, I think as long as you love what you do and you're satisfied with what you're doing and you're happy about the things that you're doing right now today, then you've made it. So if I can do what I love today and know that people are ministered to or touched by the music that we come to bring forth, then I've already made it.
Yeah, so you guys made it then.
Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah.
We-
Make it
We're
every day.
we're actually like, I feel like we had this conversation not too long ago. We like sat down. We're like, what is everybody's goals? And
Right,
like
yeah.
here, what's a 1-year goal? What's a 5-year goal? And from that time that we made it, so it was over a year ago, because one
Yeah,
of
we
the
were sitting
goals
down at
was
Denny's, I think, and we
one
just
one of the goals was we wanted
wrote
to
down on a
have
piece of paper.
scrims, like the banners. Okay, so within like 2 months, we did that, and then after that, we were like, well, one of our goals was we want to record a CD, and the like, the little bullet underneath on the paper was preferably in Boston with J Moz, because like that's our dream. Well,
So you guys have
we did that,
literally hit all your goals musically.
and then the next bullet was get a van, and going to
And
Boston,
we
we got,
got
a
a
van.
van.
So now, like, and then we're trying to book a tour this summer. It's kind of happening. So I mean, like,
Yeah.
if we one
I-
step at a time.
I think we
There's-
always try to set the bar higher every time we do meet a goal, because we don't want to get to a place where we're just comfortable.
Complacent,
Yeah, and
I
complacent.
guess what I'm trying to figure out is where is it where you can't put the bar any higher? What does that place
That's a
look
good
I don't think
question.
that place ever really exists, because I believe that there's always somewhere that you can do better or go further or do more. I always tell people all the time, I'm going to be playing music until I can't play music any longer, but I don't know if there is really a place to where the bar can't be reached any further. There's always room for growth. There's always room for improvement.
What if you were the queen of the world?
That wouldn't happen.
I wouldn't want to be the queen of the world.
Monarchies are so 14th century.
Wow.
I think a lot of the music industry has bars set because they have like the standard that everybody follows. And I think for us, we don't want to become that standard. We want to become more than just a standard. And so I think that's why, like what she was saying, for me, it's like everywhere I go, if I don't care about now, later's not going to matter much more. I'm going to treat it like garbage, basically. But as far as the bar with the music industry, you could repeat everything every other band has done, but you will go nowhere because you'll just be like everyone else. And so I think for me recently, it's been, I want to be an anomaly. I want to be something that there's no standard. Like we just keep going, keep creating, because that's what real artists do. Like they're always creating something different. So
Good answer.
Just don't want the feet to stop moving. That's probably, keep going.
always kicking.
I mean, we've heard from, or we talked. Let me start over. We've had opportunities to speak with bands that most people would have considered that they've made it. They're on a record label. They've had tons of albums sold. They've toured the world. So I think a lot of people would consider that making it. But we've talked to those people before, and the way that they act or even consider where they've been is like the same way we feel about the shows that we play now. So an aspect of it all, if you love what you do, it doesn't really feel any different no matter where you are.
Yeah. We we all like the band Switchfoot, and they put out a documentary called Fading West, and in it they go to Australia and they kind of book like, I want to say like 3 different festivals, and they're playing with bands like did you even have posters of like super like metal bands that they don't really fit in with, and they're like, we feel like fish out of water, but we're like, dude, like they're a band that we look up to, but knowing that they kind of still are humble enough to be like, oh well, we're not as big as those guys, but to us they're like super big.
Right.
So just always having that always keeping a level head to think, it's like there might be people that think they're lower than us, but we're just trying to be happy with where we are, and just knowing that like we could always grow for sure.
I think if we were to say like, as a goal for the whole band, like music is the last thing we care about as far as the band. We care more about the people that we encounter. So like that's our main goal, is just to make friends and family out on the road or wherever we go. It's just family to us. So not to be like,
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that sense too, because just the people that came to see you guys play were all, really personable, and they were all comfortable talking to everybody else. Like I kind of got that feeling that you guys all knew each other. I knew it. Well, I kind of did know it a little bit because I talked to the guys from Night and Light and
Of Night and Light. Yeah.
of Night and Light.
Yeah,
It's
that's another tongue
NIGHT.
twister. There.
Yeah, right. On the Drew review.
Learning a lot today.
Yeah. So when I was talking to them, he told me that he was one of the guys was in a band with somebody else from this band.
Jay.
That was Jay.
Jay
Okay,
used to
Jay
be in
was
a band with
the
the
Ghost.
drummer and the lead singer of that band
Okay. Yeah.
when they were in college. That was actually, we stole him from that band.
Oh, really? You guys stole a van? Was he in the van that you stole?
No, we stole him from that band.
The band.
Oh, what happened?
The lights went out.
Whatever.
Are we still on? So
I can hear me.
I can hear me too. Whatever. Nobody cares.
ring pops.
Button. Who's got the button?
Oh.
What movie is that from? Somebody tell me.
Oh, you shut down the computer.
Is it animated?
So does that mean it's
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
You
Factory.
must have had your elbow on this. No, everything's still going.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
we're
Everything's
still
still going.
Close call.
Close call.
It was basically Y2K here.
We were just talking about Y2K.
What were you guys talking about Y2K for?
What were we talking about Y2K
Why were
for,
you guys
Pete?
talking about Y2K?
Was that just when you were over for dinner the other night?
you guys?
We were.
had
Oh,
Y2K
our
for
power
dinner?
went out at our house.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. We're like, everybody run to the store.
Noah's always saving me.
Run to the store, buy water.
Gotta get the bread and milk. No one got that.
Stock
No.
It's
up.
all right.
Stock up on water.
Yeah, why don't you guys play another song? Do you guys want to? We got some time left.
Are we gonna end up doing Off with His Head, or are we just gonna play that track? Or we opened up with that, didn't we?
We opened,
we
opened up with that. Okay, cool. That's right.
Mike just got here.
Yeah, mentally, it's been one of those days for me. I'm drained, so
You know what? Whenever it rains after it's been like sunny for a while, it's always like that. You know, like I mean, yesterday wasn't sunny, but last week was really nice.
absolutely.
And then the past 2 days have been. What's so funny?
Should we play? Let's play, we could play Sheep in the Valley, right?
You guys playing Sheep in the Valley?
We could
If
do
you
that,
could,
right?
listen, we could play nothing. Whatever.
We could just sit here and stare at the camera.
No, but I thought that Cheyenne Cleveland was a stage name.
CC. her initials.
I thought it was like a stage name. And Lauren Cleveland. And
No,
then
that's my real name.
I put it together and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I asked if you guys were siblings because it was Cleveland as the last name, but you're not.
Nope.
No, we're married.
You guys are married.
Yep.
So is that how everything started? Like you guys started playing together?
No.
No.
Because I saw you guys actually on YouTube on like TCT.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was before we were married.
Yes.
So you guys have been playing music before you were married. You had like a pedal board, right? You had like an entire pedal board.
He's had a pedal board since he was born.
Oh,
That's
really?
not.
He was born with a pedal board.
That is not true. But
That was-
that was. Yeah.
It was only like three of you. There was a drummer, you, and
I had two boards set up and it was obnoxious, and yeah, they didn't like how loud I was. But yeah, there's three of us. Cheyenne's brother was the drummer, and the three of us had been playing together since we were like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Cheyenne wrote a song. We all went to church together, and she was like, "Hey, would you coming up to me? Hey, would you, we're gonna play this song for this such and such event. Would you play bass?" And I was like, I've been playing guitar for like 3 months. I've never touched a bass, but yeah, I'll do it. So I originally started playing bass. There's a couple other people in the band, and then just as the years have gone by,
Well, we played at this competition, which is I wrote the song and I was like, oh, we should enter into this competition. So we formed a band for the competition and went there. And when we were there, a lot of people came up to us afterwards and said, "Oh, you guys play events or whatever?" And we were like, "We only have one song, but but then we thought, hey, let's turn this into something because we really enjoy doing this, and it means a lot that people like what we do."
So were you in the friend zone?
I was in the friend zone for a very long time.
Very long time. So
Yes.
guys, there's hope out there.
There
You
is
can
hope.
get out of the friend zone.
The
It
way
is possible.
the way to get out of the friend zone is that the girl has to realize that
You're-
having
No, if you really
Having
want
a
to know
good
how he won
friend.
my heart,
oh gosh.
I'm talking about the friend zone. I'm not talking
oh,
about.
you just write her a song. Write her a song. That's what he
Is
did.
that what you did?
We were really, really good friends. He was like my
There's a couple.
like a brother to me. And he wrote
Through the EP. I want to hear this song
he,
now.
he wrote me a song.
It's on a cassette tape.
I had braces, and
Oh, wow.
it was called "Beautiful with Braces." So
Beautiful with braces.
yeah.
Yep.
And that he left the friend zone.
I love that.
Drew's pushing buttons.
I'm done pushing buttons. I'm gonna
Whose
just
buttons
put
are
my
you
hands.
pushing?
I need to be in a straitjacket when I'm on this show. Last time I've pulled headphones out, microphones out, turned computers off. I ruin everything. I ruin stories about being in friend zone. Friends. Friends. All right, yeah. So I think we got time for one more song.
Okay, we'll do it.
Should we perform it or should we listen?
Let's do Sheep in the Valley out CD.
Yeah,
You guys
I
are
vote
gonna
CD.
have.
Sheep in the Valley, perhaps.
He pressed too many buttons, so we have to.
Yeah, he
perform it.
deleted the whole CD.
Drew's pushing his own button.
That's cool.
CD's in there. But
Let's
is there
put it.
anything that you guys want to promote real quick again, just in case?
June 20th, Mohawk Place. Feel free to come out. We'll be playing with Iron Soul. I believe it's $5 at the door. Don't quote me.
Iron Soul, Rustic Radio, somebody else. It's
Rustic Radio. I think they were on. They were on the Noah Goki show.
yeah, it's
were
gonna be an
up here.
all female fronted evening.
Yeah,
so.
Rustic Radio is. The singer sounds like Adele. Like she's crazy. She's got
I
pipes,
think we
man.
played with them.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Once.
Maybe.
That's gonna
They
be
were
a
called
killer
something
show.
else. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to it. It'll be our first time at the Mohawk Place.
Yeah, Mohawk Place is
So-
awesome. It was closed down for a little bit, and now it's back open.
We're excited. Yep. And then all summer long we've got stuff going on. So just stop by on the Facebook and see
Music
where we're gonna be.
Yeah. So, can you guys play another song?
We
too?
can
Yeah,
play.
we can. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Sheep in the Valley?
Yeah, we'll
Yep.
play Sheep in the
Okay,
Valley.
All right.
Sheep in the Valley.
I'm assuming this is their first time playing Sheep in the Valley.
This is
Yeah,
actually
we-
written. This was written on acoustic as well.
We never played it all together though, so I don't think
Sorta,
acoustically.
Yeah.
So we got this.
We got this.
We got this.
We'll
All
figure it
right.
out.
Cool, guys. This is Lily Among Thorns. Love Never Dies is the title, is the name of the EP, and this song is called
Sheep in the Valley.
Sheep in the Valley. Here we go.
I've crossed the mountain to the front lines, all the while in the valley, the innocent light, peaceful and certain and searching for truth, awaiting an answer, not heeding rebuke. Wandering soul, do you know this battle is fought for you? Wandering soul, truth untold is hidden inside of you. Deep in these pastures, the sheep find their rest, all the while in the fields, the war horses press on through the mud, or down in the trench, killing for life as death leaves its stench. Wandering soul, do you know this battle is fought for you? Wandering soul, truth untold is hidden inside of you. I will lay down my life, this sacrifice I give for you. What I have bought with a price, freely I give to you. I will lay down my life, this sacrifice I give for you. What I have bought with a price, freely I give to you. So rest, my child, and know your days have yet to unfold. Peace for now, my love.
above.
Lily Among Thorns. That was Sheep in the Valley on their EP, Love Never Dies. So definitely check them out. Try to get to the Mohawk Place June 20th. And they're going to also be at Kingdom Bound in July.
July 23rd.
July 23rd. Do you guys know what stage you're going to be at or anything?
Park stage.
Yeah.
It was called the Edge stage last year, but I think they renamed it back to the Park stage.
We're playing at
It's like
6
a whole new.
And I believe we're playing at
6
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
So you
So
can also check Kingdom Bound's website for a full schedule.
Yep.
all right, and if you want to get their music, you can go anywhere. I mean, I'm going to go to iTunes because I'm going to support the band and maybe buy the songs, but they said they've got it on everywhere. So
You
And
can
it's
also buy it at Bender's in Williams.
Bender's Christian Bookstore.
zip it, zip it,
Blah blah
Scott.
blah.
Bender's Christian Bookstore in Williamsville. We have physical copies of both of our CDs there.
Yes.
Awesome. What's the title of the other CD?
A Love That Can't Be Worn.
Love That Can't Be Worn. And one. And can you get that at all the same places?
Yes.
Yes.
All the same.
Everything's
places.
online somewhere.
Okay.
Correct.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having
Thank you.
us.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It was cool because I've listened to the album a couple times, like I said, and I love it. But hearing the songs acoustically was really cool, and it's surprising like how close it actually sounds. Like you guys have it all down.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
Thank
Especially for playing it acoustically a couple times. And Jay's not even here.
Jay's not even here.
So
It's not here to slap the bass.
no.
Still there.
Oh, wow.
All right, guys. Well, that was Lily Among Thorns. This is the Drew review. So tune in. Hopefully, I'll be back here next Monday. The past couple of weeks have been crazy. My band Vision Reset put out our first album, so we've been trying to promote that and stuff. So I haven't been as available, but I got to get more bands in here. So go to the page, go to Lily Among Thorns. You can find them on Facebook, and you can like their page. And then my page, the Drew review, also has their link up. So either way, you can access them and download their stuff. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks for that.
Good night, Neverland.
Good
Buffalo.
night.